That I have an extra foot of leg.
Yes, a foot of legs.
Look, I'm going to show you guys now how to isolate the leg. The key is what you do with this right leg, because oftentimes this right here, everybody knows that an ankle lock is coming. By the time you get here, he'll block it off, and then he'll hop over it and all that kind of stuff. You may lose it unless you start following him here. Okay, you keep your inside leg framing his hip right here, so I can pull his leg out and I can begin to drop the hip. And it's always on the forehead, never like this, because this isn't doing me any good right here. Okay, so it's forehead. I can always move it here. Okay, and I'm always able to get here and then drop it here or lift the head. Either one. That's one option. But turn this way. What you can also do now is use this inside leg. So you got this grip here, and I'm gonna push this right here. That's perfectly legal right there.
Okay.
Okay. You can also lock it here and finish it here. The key is not to let him push it through. Okay. I think here it's less of a foot lock and more of like a Achilles lock, like a pressure. What are you feeling, Troy? Are you feeling your foot flexing or?
No, it's right on the Achilles.
It's on the Achilles, yes. Because then I can rotate my wrist into the Achilles, okay? But the key is this right here. If you notice, it's a familiar position. That right there prevents him from controlling his hip, rotating his hip, because he can't really get out of it. Okay, and I can begin to finish it right here without having to do anything extra fancy here. And I can move my hips in, out, in. Yeah. You can also do a butterfly grip here, which enables you to have even more foot on that foot. This right here is very difficult for them to escape. Because even if he begins to rotate his foot a different way, I still have it here. He rotates it the other way, goes belly down. But still I have it. And I'm still able to position myself in ways that enable me to still have the foot. So the key, if you notice here, I'm stretching out his leg and I'm blocking here, okay? If he, for whatever reason with his hand, removes the foot right here, I can go here. Okay? Now, this right here and this is very effective because if you remember this, go my open door. You remember when we did this? Call it sleeve, he picks up that right knee, the daily heaver. This right here, bring that knee through. It's all the same from the daily Evo, from X-Guard. The key is to be able to get point. This is very nice because if your elbow is right at his Achilles here, even if he pushes that foot through a bit, this right here, I can still torque this foot very nicely, but you gotta block his leg. So all you're gonna do from here, you wrap the foot right here and just go like this. It's like a rear naked. Grip right here, take this foot, push that foot, take this foot, fall, and then keep this knee pinched. You can pinch right here, and then from here slide your hip in. The reason why I'm sliding my hip in is because this way I can move my shoulders back. If I move my hips out, I can't move my shoulders back. That's the key. So hip movement is what? Feet, hips, shoulders.
Is he tapping because of knee pressure, because you're twisting it, or because of the foot?
The foot. Yeah, it's not the knee. So what this is, what's happening here is, as my hips come in, my left elbow is pointing up like a darce. And then when my shoulders go back, it pulls unit. It's much more effective than this because if I start pulling up, there's still slack in that gi that forces my fist to stay lower. But if I go here, hips and shoulders, this is super, super tight, super effective. So now you're gonna go, you caught it here, you wrapped it, just right here. It's bicep, bicep, or inner elbow, bicep. Take your foot, push him this way, and then just start falling this way here, okay? Because I have his foot, I can feel his heel on my ribs, so his foot begins to point that way. Take your left foot, put it on the hip, and pinch your knees here. And then your hips come in, and you look up. And you'll feel the pressure here. What you will feel is this, it's loose. The second this comes in, see how it's lifting this arm into his Achilles right here? And then your shoulders back, finishes it really good, especially if you stretch them out like this. Okay? If for whatever reason, he somehow begins to go to his knees, it gets even worse because he can't defend that at all. And I don't know if that's a reap, I don't think so. But maybe I'll keep it this way. Yeah, see how it already extends it? So all you're gonna do is basically get here. Here, you're gonna fall on your right side. Hips, knee, shoulder. And you'll feel it all right here. All right, let's try. 1, 2, 3. Start in the same position. Wrap it, and then put your right foot on the back of their left knee.
I have a positional awareness question.
Of course.
Question.
Yes.
Of course. When you go from a De La Riva to